Okay, so I wanted to film actually installing the bar, the 2003 Acura 3.2 TL 3.2 Type-S strut bar. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You remove these guys. These get removed from there. You see inside, set this down. Right here, it's fine, who cares? You see in here, there's the two bolts, two 12 millimeters in there. Sorry, no, it's 12 millimeters. And there they go. That's what holds onto the firewall there. And then the other two, right here, the strut mount. It was a dead bolt in. I mean, it was as if this thing was already in the car and I had taken it off to do some work and put it right back on. I'm telling you, this thing lined up perfectly. It looks great too. And I'm not even done installing it entirely because I still got to put the vacuum line back in here. I mean, this thing even had the factory mount. See, there's one right here, a little hole that holds the vacuum line up against the tube there, and there's the hole right there for that one. So, I mean, it's an unreal dead swap. Now they come on the 2003 Acura TL Type-S. I mean, down to that, look, even that little tab right there to hold the the main fuses and all that stuff. You know, it's nice stuff to have. Like, you can go aftermarket strut bars and all that crap on eBay and all that, and you can get some janky shit in your car. But this one really, I mean, it doesn't, the video, it looks good in the video, but honestly, it looks, let's see if I can get this to brighten up a little bit. There we go. It looks great. I love factory looking stuff. Especially something that's actually gonna work. Again, sorry I couldn't film the install, but I have no camera mount right now, and I kind of messed around with a couple things. I even had a ladder going here. You know, I had that going, and it just was too much. So I just put it, you know, put it in, and I really couldn't believe how quickly this thing installed. It was, you know, you install like a strut bar like this, anytime you got to do work down the road, it can be kind of like, should I put this type of stuff in, or leave it alone, because then you got a big bar in your way from doing extra work down the road. But I could take this out in seriously 2 minutes. It's that easy to remove in and out. And you know, any other company would never have that type of a quick access panel towards, you know, that. I'd hate to say it, but if this was my Mustang or any other car, these panels would be, you could see the bolt, but there would be no access panel. That's just how it would be. No one would think, hey, we better put these access panels to screw in these strut support beams. So, really, all this is, if you really wanted to make one of these bars, you know, you could spot weld a nice bar across your factory stuff, which is pretty much it's a good idea. I might actually get into the business of doing something like that, because the factory stuff's good. It's definitely gonna be a lot stronger. And if you've seen under the engine bay of a 3.2 TL Type-S, you know, they got the 3.2 liter V6 that's it just fits right underneath here. It just fits right underneath there. So even if I had to do, like, you know, injector work or EGR work or the VTEC solenoid work, it's all still accessible. There's really nothing in the way. Honestly, there's really nothing. I bet you I could even take out that top part of the manifold off without taking that off. Either way, I'm gonna take it for a drive in a little while here, make sure everything's tightened up. I'm gonna do the last odds and ends on camera here on my ghetto mount, and then kind of see what I'm talking about. Maybe it looks better like this. Nope, it doesn't. It's sitting on a bag. I really got to get a new mount. Like I said, the one I had, it was a real piece of crap. It cost about $5. and it was worth about 2. But let's get a couple of things going back in. So here's the other access panel there. Here is the little connector, the tab. One side did break. I don't plan on taking this out ever again, so I'm just gonna hope that this little guy lasts up in there. So I put it in last because I really didn't know if it was gonna be a direct fit, or anytime you do any sort of work in your car, aftermarket stuff, even OEM stuff, it doesn't always fit up. But this was unreal how good this thing fit. So I'm gonna put this guy back in here. I think it was like this. Yeah, it was like this. Slide that puppy in. Little lube, There we go. This one back in here. Who doesn't like nice OEM fitment stuff, man? Be really careful on these plastic connectors, man. It's a vacuum line. And boy, we're talking pre-9/11 here. Snapping that stuff together. So look, that thing just went right back in place. I mean, that's clean, And this guy, this was something else for the 3.2 TL, I believe, because I don't have that on. That wasn't here. That's not on this one. There's nothing. There's a tab there on that one. Nothing here. So could be for something down the road if you have something to bolt onto that, I guess. And then this one snaps back in place here. This is my what do they call this? The cruise control. So it snaps back in place here. I'm just gonna tighten these up again, make sure everything's nice and tight. But wow, what a great addition to make a nice impact under the hood. I think I spent, cost on this thing, I can't remember. It was like almost maybe 130, something like that. Maybe, you know what? I got the box somewhere here. I got the part number too, if anyone wants to try to scour these down. A lot of times you can find stuff on eBay like this. No chance with this thing. Your best bet if you're looking for one is maybe a junkyard. Go find a TL Type-S that hasn't been pulled out of yet. I really doubt people even notice these under the hood. It really does blend in well. So again, these access panels, man. Can't really see it. Don't want to go too crazy. Push my freaking luck, man. I should torque into something, man, just to be careful. But I'll do rechecks in here. Just gonna clean it up in a second. I'm wondering how this will feel, Somebody say, you just made your car heavier, dude. That's what a lot of this crap usually is. But this thing doesn't weigh much. Obviously, it's not even a factor. All right. So easy. So easy. All right, get this one out of here. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Get the access panel on. It's cracking me up, man. Just would never see that. It even tolerates the little factory alarm. Nothing, not a single thing's touching. Nothing. That's not even, it's like right there, but it's not close enough to even worry. That's your fuel inlet for the pressure. So the fuel line there, fuel pressure regulator line, comes up. but it even still has a gap. Of course, it doesn't. None of that stuff moves anyway. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Have a nice day. Thank you. More stuff. All right. Oh yeah, what was I gonna do here? Clean this up a little bit. Let it shine. How am I gonna put that? Oh, there we go. I'm not sure. I mean, this thing's brand new, which is very rare to find, I think. And if I do find the price I spent, I think it was like, man, maybe $200, something like that, maybe less. I have a paper here. Let's take a look at these awful tools, man. Okay, I had a paper here somewhere. Right, this is a classic toolbox full of garbage. I know, it's terrible. Oh, so much bullshit. I think it's the last one. Yep, here it is. So, that's that part number if you're looking for it. Wow, look at that. Okay, so if you're looking for this part, this is what you want to look for. This is, boy, why is it so hard to see? All right, it's just blurry. Looks like crap. I can't explain these things, man. It's a brand new phone. Just trying to show you this thing. So that's your part number right there. Why it's blurry, I just can't even begin to understand. Come on. There we go, you piece of crap. Alright, assembled USA. And then on the back, this is where I got it from. Get the... So order number, Russ Darrow Honda. I called so many places. Try to get this thing. Vintage parts. Yeah, that's your number you want to look for online. A lot of these places are going to say they have it. Before you order it, call them and ask them because they don't have it, trust me. But yeah, that's a very rare one to find, I think. Anyway, so that's about it. It's all installed. Gonna go and take it for a drive and see that it probably feels exactly the same, which is fine. It's not gonna shine, you know, just right on the street. Where it's gonna shine and complement the rest of the car is in the twisties, you know, and those turn-ins where you're like, eh, you kind of feel like the tires, you're like not sure if you should push it anymore. But you know, these types of modifications, they're like, what is it called, a synergy, where the amount of the components, you know, are greater than some, I don't know, some bullshit like that. The outcome, everything's got to work together in this thing. So I'm sure if I had some nice coilovers down the road, maybe get something like that, it'll make a big difference. Dropping a little bit, like I said, the bigger wheels, maybe 16s, 17s might be pushing it for me. I kind of like to keep things looking stock, and that's why I say like these ones here, they're only 15s. Good God, 195s. But as far as handling goes, they're pretty good. You know, I definitely feel the limits driving. But yeah, that's the install. I'm gonna probably use something better than crap I used on there to get this a little more shine to it. Like that thing I just put on there kind of messed it up. Maybe some polish or something, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'm gonna do a video shortly here, one of my drives back home through the twisties, and I'll just do the whole, like a live feed of it, and eventually be available for viewing afterwards. And yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, whatever, subscribe, you know, Send me your opinions, your ideas. People go hate on the cooler intake if you want. It's been great for me, yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, brush your hair, bye.